I'm Judy Green and welcome back to NatChat. Now before the break I was talking with Marilyn Smith about soul healing and the power of soul. So Marilyn, we were talking about the images that people were having during the chanting, and there's horrific images of people and what they were going through. Now there's one thing you talk about giving love and things like that, but you know, there has to be a part of you that has to be able to have acceptance. So can we talk about that?
Yes. The whole experience of chanting God's light included every aspect of the divine. So it's the love, it's also the forgiveness, and countless other aspects. I mean, we could never really name them all. But forgiveness brings inner peace. And what I shared with you earlier was an example of forgiveness bringing inner peace. What I have come to appreciate as I've been a student and now a teacher for Master Sha is that when we do this kind of chanting in the condition for that number of hours, that the change actually becomes cellular. Mm-hmm. So that what we are chanting literally becomes who we are and our whole approach towards life.
So we can carry that day to day. Now, with this, is it specifically, I don't think it is one religion, like do you get all walks of life wanting to be involved, or is it specific?
It's completely universal. Mm-hmm. It is inclusive, and it's actually not a religion. And Master Sha currently really does not use the term God because that is related to a religion. Uh-huh. In his language now, he refers to the divine, which is much more inclusive. Mm. And there are students in the, those who are students of Master Sha who are many, many different religions, some who have no religion, and everybody finds a place. Everybody is welcome.
No, I think that's important because then everyone is included, whereas with a lot of religions, everyone's so separated, and hence wars and other things like that. So I think that's a wonderful point to bring up. And I know the reason of your visit to Melbourne, and I also know you're also going to Sydney, is to have some workshops and things like that. So could we speak a little bit about that? Because I'm interested, I want to know.
Yes. Well, I will be doing workshops, and I have been at the festival. We have had a soul song, soul dance concert, and people in this area are really blessed because Master Sha will be here in person.
Fantastic.
It will be fantastic because I shared my experience, but this is open to everybody. And he will actually have an introduction, a free introduction to soul healing.
And when would that be?
That's going to be June 24th.
Now, one thing, I'm trying to get a picture with the soul song and the soul dancing. Do you do it both together? Because I'm not a very good singer or a dancer, so I mean, I know it's not supposed to be the ego and the body and the sound, but I can only imagine how I would be.
Do you know, that's the key phrase here is soul.
Okay.
So in most of our singing, most of our dancing, we're using our minds, and we're focusing on consciously doing particular melodies or particular dance steps. With soul song and soul dance, it is a totally different experience. I, myself, can sing with people. I'm what I call a wonderful member of the choir.
Okay.
Because I couldn't keep on the melody. It would, my voice is sort of like over the dale and through the woods. But with soul song, because it's coming from my soul, it stays with the melody perfectly. It is so amazing. And the same with the dancing. It's your soul directing your body the way that your body needs to move. And if you want to make the intention at the beginning that the dance would be for healing, then your body will move the way it needs for healing.
So each person's body could be moving different.
Completely different.
But the song or the vibration or the sound is that everyone's meant to be aligned with one another, so the similar sound?
There's so many ways that this can be done. An individual can sing their own soul song and dance to their own soul song, or use one of Master Sha's CDs, which are absolutely beautiful, and they're on that frequency of the soul already. So it really helps. People can also use other music.
But see, back to CDs and things like that, I know for me personally it's one thing, and it's important because once you go home you need something to follow, because, you know, we forget things and things like that. So I think that's an important part. But what else can we cover? How many days are you here for? Not long enough.
I'm actually going to be in the Melbourne area until July 2nd. And then in the Sydney area until August 3rd. So there will be, that's really quite enough, you know, soul song and soul dance to have an introduction to soul healing. Master Sha will be doing other workshops dealing with other topics.
Fantastic. And I know you've been here before, which unfortunately I'd missed you last time. And I know you'll be back again. So, you know, it's the show. We're at the end of the show. So, you know, I want to thank you so much for coming on. And I think we'll be able to talk a little bit more after the show. And then, you know, I definitely want to come along. So, Marilyn, thank you so much.
Thank you.
You've been a great guest.
It's been wonderful.
And you've been watching NatChat. I'm Judy Green, and I've been with Marilyn Smith, and we've been talking about the power of soul. So if you'd like to see this show or any other show, please visit our website, and I'll see you next week.